face. So seeing her laying there with missing half of her head was just like...
The basic message that I just wanted to know, that it's okay to ask for help. Like in the addiction world, people think it's embarrassing to go to rehab or go somewhere, like, you know, to go away. But what's really more embarrassing is being out there and still pedaling and doing stuff that you need for your habit. Mm-hmm. So just know that it's okay to ask for help.
A passenger jetliner that flew into the building, that doesn't happen, right? I mean, that's a professional pilot who knows what he's doing, or she, and they're not flying into two big towers that are in the middle of the sky. That's not happening. So we knew it was, we felt it was an attack, and we felt that it was the same people who had threatened to kill us.
Corporal Keith Shibley is presented the Valor Award for his immediate response and courageous actions during the shooting rampage at the Washington Navy Yard.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Mind Over Madness. And this is going to be a new series we're going to be doing called Cop Reacts to Cops. And but today we just figured to kind of do a live just to break it up, get into it, and just see how it flows with the live. We already did some behind the scenes stuff, but you know, so basically what it's going to be like is like when you see body cam footage and shit like that. And then since Keith, though, you know, the cop, did work for the FBI, undercover work when he took down the neo-Nazi, all that type of stuff. Who better to have to react? And you know he's honest. So, but today, though, I want to talk about entitlement. But thank you, everyone, though, who is in the audience. This was just a random live. Normal shows Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And but thank you all. And I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a happy new year. We are in 2026. Fuck 2025.
Yeah, fuck 2025.
That is gone. Thank God. But how you doing, Keith?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good. And I want to talk about a little bit of something, though, that you've been talking about. Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
All right. Probably got oil all over your fucking hands.
Had to get Dad's
show that piece.
Can you supposed to show these on YouTube? I thought
you could show it. Like you had a live, you could definitely show
it. This is my dad's 1911.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so limited edition one. So, you know, with his what's going on with him, we had to get all the
bring that up one more time.
We had to get all the firearms out of the house. So
oh yeah, sorry, man. Sorry to hear.
He told me when he bought it, he said when he's gone, I can have it. So
yeah,
it's been sitting there for years, man. It's kind of, you know,
yeah,
kind of bad shape because it hasn't been cleaned in forever. So,
I want to talk a little bit though about now. Remember how you always said about something bad? I'm not trying to get people scared, but how something bad's going to go down soon, possibly. Meaning like terror-wise and something in the world crazy.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen this video, though, but now this guy's with the FBI. Check this out.
A minute and a half, and then I want to turn the rest of my time to Mr. Jordan.
Yes, sir. I would just say that I consider the hearing today my last act of service as a public servant for the United States of America, and I'll give you my professional opinion. I personally have no confidence that the FBI will rein in its own conduct. There are no current effective checks and balances against them conducting lawless action with any type of correction in a legitimate time frame. Their ability to overclassify information can allow them to stonewall forever. My other recommendations are in the natural order. First, vote. The second is the Second Amendment. Arm yourself and know how to defend yourself. Make 3 to 4 friends in your neighborhood and promise to come to each other's mutual aid in times of hardship. And during the Great Depression, people stocked up a pantry. So I think that's a good practice, especially in our economic times. And make sure you have 3 to 4 months of food. As a person of faith, I'd say pray the rosary and read the gospel of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and live it every day. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for the time.
Amen.
So he's saying that was his last day. He resigns then, there in front of council, in front of the Senate. And then he's basically telling us, be careful, kind of almost like what you were saying since I've been talking to you about something soon.
Man, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be like, I don't think it's going to be like
Well, we don't take shit seriously till shit happens. I mean,
I don't think it's gonna be anything like. So the only way that I think what he's talking about is gonna happen is
Gina. God.
is if somebody shuts off our power grid. Our power grid's old, bro. If they shut off our power
that's
grid,
what I was thinking of, man. They
shut off our power grid and you can't get gas, you don't have electricity, and food starts going. That's when crazy stuff's gonna happen. I was talking more of just like your jihadi. You know,
yeah, exactly. But I mean, if you're talking like total annihilation, don't forget like the power grid. Besides, I mean, that's like the world now. Even everything, our finances, everything almost goes through freaking the internet and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
you can't get money, you can't order food, you can't do this, you can't do that. Who has? I mean, how much?
You
how
gotta
much
keep
cash
the suitcase under them. You gotta have it. I'm not saying that I do or anyone does, but you should have an emergency. I'm talking an emergency at least 5 to 6, I'd say 6 figures in cash.
6.
Yeah, 100K.
I've never had 6 figures in a savings account, bro. What the fuck? I've never had 5 figures in a savings account. Fucking 6 figures.
No, you're missing my point. I'm not saying I had 100K. I didn't have 100K. I had like, I blew it all in 2021, but it was like 75 or something like that. But my point, no,
I don't think I've ever had over 10 grand in an account at one time.
Well, anyway, that's when I was a fucking junkie mess, and that's why I was able to still keep the place and everything afterwards because of that money that I had from that, like a great job and the COVID hit and all that. But what I'm trying to say is, I just think though that instead of putting money these days in a savings account, put it on. I'm not saying you have to have 100K. I'm saying though, put it underneath though, whatever. But then you got to realize a lot of people are like, saying to get gold, like gold's going to be a currency and stuff like that. Who knows, man? Because what if shit gets crazy out there like Mad Max and I'm walking up to some fucking crazy Gary Oldman motherfucker from the Book of Eli and he's telling me to go freaking find the Bible for him and I'm Mad Maxing it. Who the hell knows what our currency's going to be?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're going to be bartering and everything. Yeah, trading stuff.
What's up, Costa La Greylock, 1800? What is up? 100% Keith. They'll go.
What else works well than money?
The grid.
Dad's 1911.
Well, yeah, but as I know, I was laughing because as that video was going on in my mind, I was like, could this cocksucker pay attention? But then though, as the guy said, excuse my language, ladies, but as the guy said though, that I checked our percentage. I think we get 0.002% women anyway. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, the second he was saying arm yourself, I saw you cleaning it, but I wanted to hear the message. Now I want to talk about entitlement, Keith. All right.
Hold on. Let's go back 1 second. So he said, talk to your neighbors.
Yes.
So I'm in a cul-de-sac, right? I'm
Perfect.
kind of on the right-hand side.
Perfect.
The guy right across the street from me is a Marine. The older couple next to me both served in the Army. Falling back to House Day Shibley. Everybody, you got to come down the cul-de-sac to get to my house. Good luck.
No, that's great though. That's great that you have though the boom right there and not just straight through. That's a huge
it is
huge advantage. And I don't know what you have behind your cul-de-sac, but I'd have Viking fucking fire sling wooden things ready. I'd have fucking I don't know what I had, but I know a couple of my friends have cul-de-sacs and like where they live and behind their house, either it's a hill going down or there's like more woods behind it and stuff, which is beneficial for you. You just got to make sure they don't come in from the rear and the front and they fucking flank you. See, I'm a good war practitioner.
Yeah, you got to get a 360 perimeter.
Napoleon.
Yeah, you can. You got to get all around. But just real quick, let's talk about really bad haircuts.
Yeah, I know. I was going to talk to you about that today.
Right. I went to the barber.
Look like fucking Dennis.
And I'm not picky about my hair because it's like
it's horrendous.
2 weeks, it comes right back.
I know it's a terrible haircut though.
I don't give a shit. Look at your.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Hat.
Oh, he got butt hurt. If I got a terrible haircut, I'd want you to tell me that haircut's terrible. That's all.
It is. So the lady's cutting it. And I told her how to cut it. She's brand new, dude. I hear her talking in Vietnamese to the dude next to her. And I'm like, this lady has no idea what I just said. So she butchers it. And then the guy has to come in and do it like twice as short just to make it look halfway decent.
And
being the nice guy I am, I sat there and I shut the fuck up and I even tipped the lady.
Well, you did very nice, Keith. But obviously, look at me. I need a haircut so freaking bad, it's not even funny. I look like a freaking dyke. No disrespect to dykes or anything. I'm just saying.
And don't butt hurt me again, dude. That's not fun. It's new year, new me, bud. Come on.
But look, not bad. 45, going on 45. Not bad head of hair.
Dude,
but she did a deplorable. She did a deplorable job.
Used to be here. It's like
Keith. I was gonna say something in the beginning, but then I was like,
I'm going to get a hat. You hurt my feelings.
Well, you're the one that said. See, people say things, and then when you agree with them, they get mad. Like he brought it up, and then I say, yes, it's terrible, and I'm the bad guy.
No, you're supposed to be like, no, dude, it doesn't look that bad.
No, I'm not a fake friend.
You're supposed to lift me up, dude.
No, you're supposed to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll lift you up. It'll grow back into. You'll look like fucking
2 weeks.
2 weeks. You'll look normal. Wear a hat till then. Is that good?
Yeah.
I think deep down you're hurt.
And Costa even says I look weird, dude.
Yeah, it's a terrible haircut. I'm not lying here. Like, it's okay. You're gonna live. Like, you like it wasn't like part of your leg or nothing. You got a haircut today that absolutely is horrendous. That's all.
Look like the wolf man.
What do we got?
All right, man. So what do you want to get into? Would you say entitlement?
Yeah, so I want to get into entitlement and naturally go to a different barber next time, but for the show. But anyway, what we're gonna do is entitlement now. Do you ever deal with entitlement? I'll give you one quick clip now.
Sir, listen, I got a call about aggressive behavior here. Loud yelling, possible threats.
A call? This is my home. My family's here. There is no threat.
Keep your hands visible. ID now.
Okay, slowly. I'm a sitting judge. I haven't broken any law.
That doesn't change the call. Turn around.
So this is how it works. One call, and I'm already guilty.
Now, listen, I want you to see this one.
So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're going.
Let's just leave.
That's how the Newport Police interaction with Assistant Attorney General Devin Hogan Flanagan started Thursday night.
You're trespassing, so we got to leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing. Number one.
What did I just say to you? I don't want to arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
so let's leave. We got to go.
Lawyer, so she knows.
Well, that's lawyer stuff, so that's not true.
I'm an AJ. I'm an AJ.
Good for you. I don't give a Let's go. We're going.
Officers then handcuffed Hogan Flanagan.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
She says almost a dozen times she's an AG.
But you're going to regret this.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it. I'm an AG.
Her friend didn't go quietly either.
Take your hands off me.
Even slipping out of handcuffs the first time.
No!
And trying to keep the police cruiser door open with her feet.
Now, that whole entitlement bullshit, like if you pull over someone that's prominent, a judge or a district attorney or what was she?
Yeah, attorney general.
Attorney
AG.
General. I'm an AJ. I'm an AJ. I love how he was like, shut. He didn't say it, but that door closed was like, shut the fuck up. I don't care who
the first one with the black guy. Absolutely.
You're gonna regret this.
Absolutely awful job by the cops. They get a call for an aggressive noise. You go there, you see a family, and you look around and it's like, okay, and then you go back to your car and you leave.
Yeah, you mean for the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check that one out again. It's quick and short.
Sir, listen, I got a call about aggressive behavior here. Loud yelling, possible threats.
A call? This is my home. My family's here. There is no threat.
Keep your hands visible. ID now.
Okay, slowly. I'm a sitting judge. I haven't broken any law.
That doesn't change the call. Turn around.
So this is how it works. One call, and I'm already guilty.
So he didn't even need, though, to say I'm a sitting judge. That part, I was like, whatever. The AG's ones was more like spine crawling. But I don't know if he said it more in a way of like, I know the law because he's a sitting judge. Because what you're saying is once they show up for disturbance and the whole family's outside, the wife isn't or the kids aren't complaining to the officer. Leave them alone, right?
Yeah, dude, just because someone calls me and says that someone's threatening me and I show up there and I don't see anything, I can't do anything about it.
Now, what about the ID, though? Does he have to show the ID? Because that's all we got in the video.
Not really. No, if he's in his own house and the cop can't articulate a reasonable suspicion that a crime was committed, then I wouldn't show him my shit either. You know what I mean? But the second one is awesome. The second one I love. The second one, I dream about those.
Oh, with the what? With the AG?
Yeah, so I got two quick stories for you.
I would.
One of them, when I was in Richmond, one of my buddies stopped a sitting judge from Virginia Beach. I think it was DUI or something. And it was the whole thing. I'm a judge. And he didn't give a shit. He locked her up anyway. The next day, we show up to like roll call before our shift starts. The Virginia Beach Police Department sent us a cake because they can't stand that judge. They heard that someone locked her up, and they sent us a big cake that said thank you on it, which I thought was pretty funny. But like the second one, I stopped two guys racing. We have like the toll road to get to
I just said Costa. I go, Costa, let some others get to talk.
Costa, you talk all you want, buddy.
No, I don't. No, but I'm saying because it's all I can't see anyone else. Oh, there's Gina. All right, go ahead.
So I stopped two Washington Wizard basketball players. I was doing LiDAR. They were coming at me. One was doing 98. The other one was doing 102 down like the 2-lane road to get to the airport. And they did all that same shit. Do you know who I am? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't care.
No, I did. And even just being on the street, do you know who I am? Like, that's the most, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, do you know who I am?
If you want to see me write my first ticket in 12 years, say that first. Open up with, do you know who I am? Because I will gladly break my no ticket streak for you.
My man, Cost. Oh, no, but listen. Now, wait, now shifting things over. See, I didn't even notice that with the judge one because I didn't know that lie. Now, look at what would you do? I would know. Now, if you're the cop in this situation, what would you do afterwards?
At the judge?
No. Ready?
Yeah.
If you want to have a seat right here for me, please. Right. Union 403, pursuit. We're going northbound on Denver. Coming up 11th Street. Hispanic male. Black t-shirt. Gray shorts.
Man, bro. Man, homie.
That should be wrong.
Bro. I'm sorry, homie.
Union 403. He's in custody.
Dude, he's thinking like, what the fuck, man? Why'd you fucking rat me out? What the fuck? But what would you like? Would you give props though to the guy who helped you out, or how does that work?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd put him in for I'd put him in for like a city, whatever citizens award or something, for sure.
Oh, okay. So when citizens do stuff like that and help and stuff like that, though, they usually don't get fired. Now, before we go back to the other annoyance,
most people take their cell phones out. They don't help. Most people just take their cell phones out and videotape it. But yeah, dude, that's very uncommon though. But.
Ridiculous. Oh yeah, this is the one that. Well, since now we're live, because I didn't put it though. How you would like? What would happen in this scenario? Imagine this, folks.
Ridiculous! I'm naked. You kicked my house in, and I keep telling you, you got the wrong place.
Man, going in. There's somebody.
Police! Police! Go! You got the wrong house. I live alone. Everything here is mine. I live by myself. Nobody else lives here. You got the wrong house. You got the wrong house. Oh my God, this cannot be right. How is this legal? Nobody lives here but me. I don't have to shout. This is ridiculous.
Now, it turns out that that was the wrong house. Mm-hmm. So, are they? Could they lawsuit up or what?
Oh, break out the checkbook, man. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shut, open and shut case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
break
okay.
out the checkbook. I mean, unfortunately,
you know, after though, because she was probably tired. You know, afterwards she was fucking like la 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 ba ba dancing, knowing that she's fucking getting paid.
But I mean, unfortunately, it happens a lot. Well, not a lot. It happens. It happens. Yeah.
Remember that song? La 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 bum.
Saw the movie.
Well, yeah. He died, I think, of a heart attack.
No, he died of a plane crash.
Oh, he did die of a plane crash. You're right. You are right. Tiny bubbles coming out from the ass of Santa Claus. Nope. Never hooked it up, buddy. But it is funny, and it will always be here for a memorable laugh. So now the judge, I wish I would know the aftermath on that part. He is like saying, like everyone's outside. Maybe he said I'm a judge, like because he knows the law. Like, what do you mean? Okay, turn around. You don't see a disturbance. What's the problem? The video though didn't go in farther though. But the FBI though, man, a lot of people though lately been scrutinizing them. As I mean, I'm sure you know. I mean, they've been scrutinized for a while. They're not the most trustworthy organization from the past stuff that has happened, you know, with certain agents getting involved with whether it's mob guys or whatever. You see that thing, man, with the fucking kid who fucking got the Somalia daycare centers that weren't even. Yeah. What was
That's crazy.
That? Was it? And he's getting death threats and like this and that. And like he just saved the taxpayers so much fucking money. Like,
not really.
Like, what is going on in the world, man? What is going on in the world?
They're probably still paying those people.
Nobody there, and 1.8 mil a year to the one place. They're like, what is that?
I mean, how everybody tries to make it a racial thing. It's insane.
Running Red. Shout out to Keith.
But
you know Running Red, Keith?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was I saying, man? I got a brain fart.
No, we were just.
Dude, I mean, the FBI they've been dropping the ball on a lot of shit, dude. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But there's a lot of people there that do really phenomenal work, and you don't hear about them. You just hear about. They've got 30,000 freaking agents or something like that. So, I don't know, bro. This whole this whole left versus right government thing is getting way out of control.
Please hit that like button and subscribe button. The like button helps get this moving, and that's all we ask to support the channel is to please hit that like and subscribe. So no, the reason why with the FBI, like this guy though, like just recently quit, and I saw. But what you've been saying, man, I just showed again.
A minute and a half, and then I want to turn the rest of my time to Mr. Jordan.
Yes, sir. I would just say that I consider the hearing today my last act of service as a public servant for the United States of America, and I'll give you my professional opinion. I personally have no confidence that the FBI will rein in its own conduct. There are no current effective checks and balances against them conducting lawless action with any type of correction in a legitimate time frame. Their ability to overclassify information can allow them to stonewall forever. My other recommendations are in the natural order. First, vote. The second is the Second Amendment. Arm yourself and know how to defend yourself. Make 3 to 4 friends in your neighborhood and promise to come to each other's mutual aid in times of hardship. And during the Great Depression, people stocked up a pantry. So I think that's a good practice, especially in our economic times. And make sure you have 3 to 4 months of food. As a person of faith, I'd say pray the rosary and read the gospel of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and live it every day. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for the time.
So Keith, but you always saying though too though something like, and I know what you mean, not like power good or whatever, but my point though being is do you believe he's onto something, or do you believe that he's just like he's saying that because he sees that the organization kind of is dropping the ball, so maybe people could have the capabilities of doing that?
I think that one came out like right when Trump got elected or something. But I mean, you had a handful of people leave the FBI.
Hey, Carolyn.
Yeah, you had a handful of people leave the FBI like right as the change of administration came. And a lot of it was based around the January 6th stuff, man. I mean, they were firing people for investigating January 6th. And, you know, I don't agree with that stuff because as like an agent or task force guy or whatever, if you're on a squad, my squad that I was on investigated January 6th. I left in December of 2019. So if I was on that squad 3 more weeks, I would have been doing the same thing. If they tell me if I get handed like whatever a lead and say, hey, go investigate this guy, I'm going to fucking investigate him. That's my job.
Yeah.
Then because you did that, you know, when the change of administration comes in, they just started firing anybody and everybody that investigated people on January 6th. And I mean, that's just a whole political sticky situation. Do I think people from January 6th need to go to jail? 100%. Do I think the FBI went a little overboard on some of the charges and some of the people they charged? 100%. So I don't know, man, but it's like the blue collar workers, the lower level people that are actually doing the stuff that aren't making the decisions are the ones losing their jobs over it. You know what I mean? And that's bullshit. But no, dude, it's not just the FBI, dude. Law enforcement in general, a chief runs on statistics, right? So the whole DC chief thing just happened. You know what I mean? Where she quit because they were cooking the books on the crimes so that people didn't see such a huge, crime influx. But when that Arlington baseball, what are you doing? I don't know. I can't read that, dude.
No, I was just trying to put up the thing, but this fucking focus takes forever. 4K webcam. It's not my real cam. I should have that hooked up. Blueberry watermelon, my man. But I got this orange shit, though, this crushed thing the other day, and it's called Vaz. Vaz, there you are. I smoke you. V-A-Z. And I don't know. It's good. I haven't had a cigarette in almost like 3 years. If I have one, I almost like puke. But these, I mean, there's 5% nicotine in them, but I'm not saying that they're better, but it's like, they're tough, man. Like, I'm not going to lie. They're tough. And, yeah, you get off all the fucking heavy shit that's killing you, and then you still do this. You know what I mean, Keith? That doesn't even give you a buzz.
Yeah, and it gives you fucking popcorn lung.
Yeah, I know.
But like when we investigated the January 6th baseball shooting, when that guy was shot all the
Sup, Baz. Yeah, the shooting, but the baseball shooting.
They classified that as a criminal act instead of a domestic terrorism act because the people running the FBI at the time didn't want it to look bad for the Obama administration. And that shooting was a textbook 100% domestic terrorism case. He shot people for political reasons that he didn't even know, other than they were on the different side of the aisle. I mean, I took the hit list out of the dude's pocket when he's, the dead dude's pocket, the gunman's pocket or whatever. And literally, like, so they gave it to the crim people to investigate, and we were going off because it should have been ours. And one of the heads of the FBI came up and said, he's like, you're right. This should be yours. You're all correct. But I've already gone on the news and said it was criminal, and I'm not going to go change my mind because it's going to make me look stupid. So from his own feelings, he classified it as something that it wasn't because he didn't want to look stupid on the news. That happens everywhere, dude. I mean, it happened that the DC police chief that just quit. It happens at a lot of law enforcement. In Richmond, there used to be, I used to work the Chesterfield County, Richmond City line. There's a dead person, a homicide on like the Richmond line, but it was like right there. They'd be like, they were just classified. Oh, we think he got shot, a block that way to walk over here. So that's not our murder. That's Chesterfield. Because they didn't want their crime rates to go up, man. That stuff's been going on forever.
Yeah. I mean, just the amount of the world just, I don't know. It's that's why, like, I try not to watch, I stay connected enough to know my, we all know our surroundings and what's going on a little bit in like the world, but man, sometimes when I fall down a rabbit hole of like what's going on in like, different countries and just everywhere, all over the place, it's like, I just don't see a recovery. You know what I mean?
We just kidnapped the Venezuelan president yesterday.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but wait, what did you just say?
We just rolled up into Venezuela and took their president and flew him back to the United States for criminal charges.
Dude, did you see him though? He goes, "Try to come for me." Yeah. Next thing, there's like a tree. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude. What's that? What is going on too with the Venezuelan ship that supposedly had drugs on it, and they're not even known for their drug. If anything, a little bit of cocaine. So what is that? What was that?
You know what? You know what? Their one of their number one resources is down there.
Oil. Yeah, I know. So that's what
I thought it's ever.
What's that?
You find a gram of fentanyl on a boat, and you say it's a drug ship, and
they could have brought a gram with them, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about oil, man.
What's up, Brian Cashmere? Glad you're here. Keith, how do you even begin to handle all the stuff you do day to day? That's tough. I always ask him too, like, especially when you have a family and stuff like that, Red. It's like how you don't oh, it's time to go out to eat with the kids. Like how do you shut off the it's everyone has a 9 to 5 office job. Oh, they're worried about their quota. But like you never know every day when you're strapping on those boots if you're coming home.
It was easier to deal with Jack Daniels and Oxy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I bet it was. You bet it was. Yeah, but think about all right. I want you to remember waking up at like 3 a.m.
Oh, dude, no,
immediately sneezing 3 times and going fuck, and you got nothing until the morning or whatever the fucking and hours or minutes. And you're so goddamn sick. You're like a snake on the bed, restless legs, your lower back. Oh, I get the chills thinking about it now. Ooh, hate that shit. Thank God I never thought I'd be able to get off fentanyl, man. Thank fucking God.
What I do now, man, is therapist, gym.
Yeah, I got 2 psychologists.
And then if it's a really bad day, man, I was a very bad communicator. You could ask the wife. If it's a very bad day, I will text her before I get home, and they basically do just to give me an hour. Don't say what, just leave me alone for like an hour, and usually by then, I can decompress a little bit, and then get to the household stuff. But it's been 23 years, man. It just kind of seems like I don't remember not. It just seems like a normalcy at this point, I think.
Yeah, no, I know. And that's why, like, I'm not going to lie to you, man. When my father died, and then not even 3 weeks later, his sister dies, which is like, that still didn't even hit me because I'm with my father. My point is, like, that was always the shit that would bring me back to the bottle and the hard drugs. Yeah. The fact, though, that I'm not, like, now that, like, I have to deal with it, though, without fucking, it's hard. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Keith. My mind, though, is not going, oh, get some drugs or whatever. Because, like, I made a pact with him. You know what I mean? So
I'd whoop your ass.
Yeah, well, I'd hope so. And I mean that. Yeah, me and Kevin were talking too. I said the same thing. I said you could try to whoop my ass, and if you win, that's great. But I'm gonna fight back and smash your nose in. But no, just kidding. Especially if I was in that condition, you'd be able to kill me in 2 seconds. Plus, you guys could just put the guns on me, shoot me in the leg. I'm not gonna press charges.
That's not fun.
I'm not gonna press charges. Just don't get the bone. Just hit the flesh. Are you that good of a shot where you could just get the flesh?
If you stand still,
I'll stand still as long as I'm not shaky from withdrawing. But that's good. They work with you, Keith. So listen, exactly. Like, remember how I said? I don't know if you're referring to, nobody realizes anything bad's gonna happen until it fucking happens. And he goes, exactly, Loomis. Look at the 2 National Guardsmen that were shot a few weeks back, or even Charlie. None of them woke up that morning going, I bet I'm going to die today. When I woke up, I was at Yankee Stadium the day before. When I woke up on 9/11, I didn't go, oh, I bet you the towers are going to go down. I bet you, Keith, if I told you 10 years ago, if I was in your crew of people you hung with, you would be like, I don't want this guy hanging out with me anymore. If I kept telling you, Keith, in 10 years, we're going to have to wear a mask for a year and fucking blah, blah, you would think I'm nuts.
Yeah.
So after 9/11 and after I seen everyone wearing masks and lining up for shots and all that stuff, that's when I was just like, nothing shocks me anymore. Nothing could shock me. Nothing.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, I never thought I'd grow up to be a drug addict either. You know what I mean?
Well, no,
crazy
shit. Yeah.
Crazy shit happens in life, man. I mean, I this was sad. I was talking. This one guy, he's kind of like my big brother in the police department. I'd give Chip a shout out, but he probably still has a flip phone. he was telling me the other day, like I was telling him about my dad or whatever. We were just catching up, and where'd you go? And
no, I was just showing what they're watching, man. Come on, get with it.
And I guess it was one of the bad storms last year, dude. He literally, like, right before the big storm hit, he walked his dog just right out of his front door to let the dog piss, and a tree fell on him and killed him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man.
Like you never know, man. So,
dude, my buddy Mike Nasser, this was years ago. I was living up in Parsons. I keep saying it like you know the area, but I remember I was living up in Parsons. I came down to I just got out of work from the union, and I was working at the power plant, and I would always stop here before, stop in, get a good, like, home cooked fucking meal that's already done, and then go up to the house. But my point, though, is that when I just lost my train of thought. You just said it. What did you say just right before that?
So you never know. When the tree fell on him, you said something about Parsons.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Nasser. That's right. Dude, he's standing. He's going into his car. A fucking car just fucking... He's in between two cars like this that are parked right beside each other. And as he's walking, a car smashes the one to his right. And literally, I mean, I'm talking, it was like inches, bro. Crazy. Inches. And Keith, I go, Mike, he couldn't move for like 100, like a strong 2 minutes, not a blink, nothing. Like, Mike, he wouldn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Frozen, dude.
And anyway, he wasn't even shaking, though. He was more like stonewall, like. And dude, if he took, think about that, one half a second later, his one whole leg is gone, or less if he steps in with the left, he's just getting cut off. But still,
yeah, that's that whole fight, flight, or freeze, dude. Some people fight, some people run, some people just. I mean, that's what happened with that one guy at the plane crash, dude. I had to go get him out. He was just frozen in the boat. And
some people though, and then you have the people though that when that happens, they'll just turn around and be like, "Oh shit, call it an ambulance." You know what I mean? Like that's just how how some people though are though. But yeah, folks, don't forget every Tuesday, 7 p.m. is the normal live, but we're going to be having pre-recorded episodes of Cop React to Cops, but we're going to make a premiere so we can make them a chat as well while they're going on, and hope you guys like those. I think we could probably drop those every Saturday morning. We'll drop those. We just had a great guest on yesterday, Shay. How do you pronounce his last name again, Keith?
Shay Matera.
Yeah, no, not yesterday. Excuse me. I was actually I was working on his episode yesterday, and I had to get some pictures of him. But yeah, he did a lot of UCEDO work. He was the guy who was with Keith on the Navy Yard shooting that happened 12 years ago. And was it 12 years ago or 13?
It was in 2013. So this will be the 13th year. Yeah.
13th year. And then also, Keith, are we allowed to announce the other one that we got?
I mean, he definitely said he'll do it. We just got to find a date.
And he's in a lot of stuff. I seen him on the news a lot, and he's all over the place. And his name is Chief Sund, right? Sund.
Yeah. He was the police chief for the Capitol Police Department during January 6th. And then you should get his book, and he'll talk about it. But he was basically the scapegoat. They fired him the next day, even though he asked for National Guard days before January 6th even happened. And Pelosi refused it.
Nice.
So he'll be on to talk about that.
And that's what we do on Mind Over Madness series. Like, we have the reaction videos, some shorts, the lives we do on Tuesday, and then the guest that we have. And then, as you see with the Cop Reacts to Cop, I know we just said that we have 2 cops that are coming up as guests on the show. But then as well, we also, though, have Larry Rowland that'll be coming on, and also Linda Scarpa on the mob side. So, to mix that's what this show is. We mix everything in, and when you think about it, policing is true crime,
Yeah.
So we're just going to do a good mix of and hers isn't even really mafia. Hers is more like, mental health and going through all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? No, with her father and stuff, just being born into that. I mean, but that's wild, man. She almost got with the 2 vans freaking closed her in and were shooting at her because they're going after her father and her kids in the car. Just crazy, but she's fucking awesome, and I love her to death.
I'm excited to talk to her and see her movie come out. But yeah, dude, I'd love to get like I don't know, dude. I mean, I'd love to get people that are, that did the criminal stuff for a while. I'd love to just talk to them, dude, and just, I don't know. There's not too many people these days with different opinions sitting down and talking about it. Most people just go and listen to shit they agree with and refuse to listen to the other side. So I'd love to have some people on here that freaking hate cops, to be honest with you. I'd like to sit down and talk to them. I think it'd be a fun conversation. Respectfully, but it'll be fun. I think it'll be good stuff. But just remember before you come back, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it there, Loomis.
Yo. What?
Oh, I didn't say nothing about you.
Who's breaking my balls?
Nobody. But yeah, dude, I want to get some people in here that don't like it, man. You got to find some of them, Loon.
No, I'm just going to give a little sneak peek because everything went through legal. And everyone out there, I want to thank everyone who always supported me and the people involved, and everyone that also doubted me and all that. I want to thank them especially as well. But everything went through legal, and it's rated NC-17. And just a little quick little movie poster look. It is what it is.
Oh shit!
So that's just a little tiny little look, though. I'm just gonna give you real quick, and yeah, that'll be up on IMDb and trailer though next week, and we had to go through the legal thing and all that stuff. So shit's official, and it's gonna be a good year. And yeah, if you guys didn't see, we also put on this channel Joe Buffalino talking about just Pittston and growing up and. What him and his father, who worked with Russ every day and were cousins, he's talking, it's like about a half hour long. I put that up in the video section if you guys haven't seen that yet. And then this documentary, though, is going to be fire. So stay tuned for that. Did you wash your hands? Buddy, no, these are just, what do you call it, though? These are just copies. The main movie poster's huge.
No, but when you got up, I just said if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it, and that's why.
No, you do the flip. Remember, I taught you to flip.
No, I don't. Mine's too small to flip it, bro.
Listen, dude. When you go into bathroom, public bathroom, what you do is, if I'm a free baller, all right, I free ball. So what you do is you unzip, right, and then when you unzip, you grab the clothes like this right here, and you go like this.
Right, yeah.
You flip. No, you do a flip. It comes out. You piss. The pressure of the piss keeps it aiming towards the urinal. You're done. You throw a Jimmy Snuka fly a Shawn Michaels right. I'm serious. I do it. Or most of them are just, if you're right there, shadow wise, they flush. So you don't have to do the Shawn Michaels, right? I swear to God, I do this all the time. Why wash my hands if I do the flip? If I don't touch my pee-pee, why wash my hands?
What is it called when you do a
answer that question?
It's a fit. You should do a short tutorial about how to do the flip, dude. Make a whole video about it. Just put it up there for everybody to see.
Well, no, but I mean, I think I even heard a comedian one time, a long time ago, talk about it. And I thought the flip would be something normal that everyone knows about. Because think about how bathrooms work. And I want everyone to think about this. You pretend, okay, you're done washing your hands.
I don't think they care. I don't think they care. Gina's grossed out already.
No, I'm not being grossed out. I'm just talking about washing your hands. When you are done washing your hands, then you turn off the water, which is already could be dirty. I don't play around. I do the flip. I get it all out. I shake. If no one's around, I'll do a double jump, to really get it out. And then you flip her back in. You fucking hit the zipper up. And then you roll back to the game or wherever you're at. But my point being is, why then do I have to wash my hands if I do the flip?
Yeah, I agree.
Now, this is for free ballers.
Right.
And it's great because you can just get in and out. like when you go up to the turnpike and you got to get off for the bathroom break, and where like where they have the big coffee bean and all that, you get off there, boom, boom. I pull right up 4 ways, go in, flip, done.
It's impressive, Loomis. So you got to find some people that don't like the police. I'm sure you know a bunch of them. Get them on here. Let's do it.
Well, no, the weird thing is, like, even all the gangsters I know are gangs, like, they have like a certain like common respect for the police. But the people you see, fuck the police, they're the wannabes. There's a mutual thing, between police and like real criminals. They understand that you guys got to do your job, and then you understand that they got to do their job, and it's a cat and mouse game, and that's all it is, and it's an understood thing. So people like that, especially like in a mob type genre, it's funny because Larry lives on the same block as freaking everyone in his house is cops and firemen, and he's cool as fuck with all of them. And I love it out there in Jersey by where the Sopranos house is, like on Belmont Ave, and because I go out there a lot, and like I said, I go to Larry's a lot. He's one of my best friends, Larry Roll. Check out LarryRolla.com. Just what a great story, and he's also attached to our project. There's the people who are attached to this project. I wish I could just show the whole movie poster, but I don't know. It snowballed into something that I can't even like. There's just a lot of names that I'm shocked that are in this, and it just goes to show the respect for the Buffalino family, and not one person. Could you believe this? We have professional comedians, professional actors, just professionals who get appearance fees, all that type of stuff. Not one single person asked for a cent. They asked to be on this, which is insane.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
And I can't wait till we get to announce who's hosting and narrating it, because I think it's perfect. So I love it.
Fun, dude. I'm excited.
I promised my pop, and I'm seeing it all the way fucking through, and we're right fucking there. And it was a rough 2 years, but during that 2 years, these things take a long time, Keith. It's not like just film, boom, with the legal stuff.
It's not like you just flip it out, flip it back in, and the movie's done.
No, dude, like you got to fucking literally I know the flip, I got it. Yeah. But what I'm saying though is, instead of just sitting down interview, you got to get the B-roll. The B-roll is like, you got to just stand on the street for an hour while cars go by. You got to the editing, the music, the fucking legalities of it all, the copyright. It's a lot. And what's great though too is everything that we have, like the paperwork, it isn't printed out paperwork it's the wax paper. It's Russell's paperwork, like it was his. That's left awesome. Behind, like the wax paper for his deportation trial and all that. So everything that you see, like the content itself, it speaks the truth. So if anyone wants to know anything about the Irishman, like the real true story of that, or anything about the Buffalino, who Russell Buffalino really was, everything that's out there is, there's some of it that's true, and all that. And Hoffa was his main guy. And Russ was Hoffa's main guy and all that stuff. That's true. But my point being is, though, that so much is embellished, and this is like that's why we waited till so Jagoff writes a book which is a bunch of lying bullshit, whatever. Mob Boss, he was never made. But second of all, this is the last piece of that's going to end that story, and because Joe is the last still alive, and we have all of Russell's old pictures, all of Russell's old, his pins, his Italian-American civil rights from the league days back there. So much, because he had that all made up. Like you can see over there, on top there, that's Russell's plaque and Angelo's plaque from the Army and stuff like that. But we just have so much stuff that the content itself gives away the truth, because I have prison letters too from Sharon writing to Angelo about a bunch of stuff that was going down in the 80s, because Russ was done after his stroke. And pretty much like because he was away till I believe 87, 88, and didn't know he got out, and he didn't die till 94. But He died at 90 in 1994, but he had a stroke and he was like real sick towards the end of his life. But yeah, so it's not like in The Irishman. Oh yeah, he went to the prison cemetery. Alfredo Natoli, who's in our documentary, who's wheeling Joe Pesci when he's like, "I'm going to church." That's Alfredo, the guy where I was playing the piano at, who I met with Larry.
Yeah.
So that's Joe Pesci stand-in for 25 years, and he's also a musician for 70 years. He was on the Ed Sullivan Show. He's the guy in Casino where he's like, "Don't fuck around, Al. Did you gamble? Did you pay the rent?" And fucking that's Alfredo, and I got to sit with him, and you know, he's the next thing next to like Pesci, because Pesci's retired and stuff like that. But just stay tuned. But what I'm saying though is that hearing all the stories from him, and he used to play in all the mob clubs, and he knew all the old clubs and the stories he had. We just have a mix of great fucking characters, man. Like a mix of just great. It's you know, it's the law, it's the mob, it's the citizens, it's authors, actors, it's everything. It's everyone. You know, it's street. It's just it's everyone. And then we don't steer anyone in any direction. We just let it all out, and then people could make up their minds afterwards on what they just watched. You know, I don't like to try to steer them into a direction like this is how you got to feel. You know, we just throw everything out and let the audience have their own reaction. You know.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait, man.
And nothing's like hidden to make any, like a lot of people have agendas because they don't want their narrative fucked with. Well, I mean, some people's narratives are going to be fucked with because they're lies and bullshit. But what I'm saying though is that on this documentary, you can't challenge it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. I remember real quick, I was sitting down with Joe. Joe's father in 2008 wouldn't go to the Dauphin County, the one that where Billy cooperated at. And his father wouldn't go because his mother was very sick. And he was just like, fuck off, get out of here, whatever. And they wrote him a letter of apology months later for like coming to his house and all that because the wife is sick and all that, to Angelo's. They wrote him a letter. I'm interviewing Joe for the documentary, right? I'm like, Joe, tell the story about, you know, your father. And he goes, I can't. I'm like, what do you mean? Why? He goes, I can't find the letter. Like, he won't even tell the story because he can't find the letter. It's like everything that is said is like, you could physically see it too. So it's just exciting time, man. You know, I don't mean to keep running about it, but it's just exciting. It's been a long time.
I looked at writing a book, and then when I saw I was like, you know what? That's too much work. I'm not gonna do it yet.
Nah, man, you need to get yourself a ghost, dude. Your book, dude, would fucking sound as compared to some of the books I read out there. I'm like, what, Keith? Give me a break. And also with your addiction and all that, dude, it'd be incredible. And I think that, you find a ghostwriter, that's going to happen for you. You just got out of the scene.
I kind of want to wait till in 3 years when I can retire so I can be 100%.
Let it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen. You're going to do a book, and that's great and all. But then, though, afterwards, you're going to be like, fuck, man, if I was able to do that now, I could have talked about this. But things are timing, too, when it comes to showbiz, marketing, and all that. If you get an offer or whatever from a big publishing company.
My cop career is a dime a dozen.
Really, your career, though, dude, it explains how your whole story works in the mental health aspect of how you had to be tough growing up. I get it. I came from that generation as well. You know, like when your grandfather passed away, hide that shit right now with your tears. Right after you're at 12 years old, you just witnessed your grandfather drop dead of a heart attack. I mean, that's pretty traumatic, especially if you fucking love him to death. And fucking you're crying as a 12-year-old, and he says, put that shit away about your tears. But meaning that the police force was like that up until a point to where you were able to go and talk to Jen. So a job that is so brutal and in the shit that you see, all of it, you would think that it would be so normal that there would be a room where you could sit down and have a little therapy or I think you should touch on that and then to like where it is now, because that's mind blowing, man. Like you just go home after seeing fucking a bunch of dead bodies or dead baby. I'm sorry for bringing it up again, but you just, okay.
And I think, I don't know. I don't know if we talked about it with Shay or if I talked about him on the phone later, but it's like, because like we confide in other cops, right? So like I'll be like, if I'd call Shay, I'm like, Shay, I'm feeling this way about blah blah blah. Is that normal? And he's like, yeah, it's normal. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then when you talk to somebody not in law enforcement and tell them the exact same thing, they look at you like, fuck no, that's not normal. What do you mean normal? That's 180 from normal. So, but when you get into that little, when you get to the cop land and you surround yourself by just the same people that are experiencing the same shit, yeah, it's normal. And then you talk to people that aren't on there, they're like, no, dude, that's not normal. That's completely fucked, and you should probably go address it. So
I think I scared Gina away with the flip. Sorry, Gina, if you're out there. And Gina, just so you know, Monday, 100%, 7 p.m. we're back. So been out since my dad passed. I only been doing these with you because not that the ones with Gina aren't therapeutic, but like we're talking more like history and talking about, you know what I mean? Our episodes are like therapy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where me and Gina have to talk about like a certain album because like we're on a topic,
dude.
So
whatever, you have to have 7 of them. It's cool. But yeah, dude, I think the interview I did with Roll the Bone should be coming out here pretty soon, next week or so.
Well, he had to go out though to and don't forget you're watching Cop Reacts to Cops. This is just the beginning. The actual series, you'll see when it's all up. But subscribe, share, let your people know. And we're just going to keep growing in 2026. But all right, Christo, he had to go to Colorado. So
yeah,
I don't know if he took his stuff though with them. I don't know how much, because I know how it is to edit. But,
I talked to him the other day. I think it's good. Red, she knows it's going to be out on the 7th. So next week.
I don't know if he puts in editing stuff with pan photos and stuff like that. I know his intro editing and stuff like that is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He makes good shorts though too. I like his vertical shorts. And
they've been awesome, dude. And then
me and him talk. He'll call me up, dude, either 9 a.m. or freaking 1 a.m. He's having coffee like on the screen time on Instagram or my phone or normal phone. And we talk for like hours, dude. He's great.
Yeah. And
literally was on the phone for 2 hours as he was going to Colorado. And then I haven't talked to him since though, but shout out to Roll the Bones and the Bones crew. We love you over here. And if anyone at one of the Bones crew ever want to hop in and shoot the shit, that's the other thing with our Tuesday lives for our subscribers, like our good followers that are, not obviously troll fucks or whatever. Anyone that wants to come on, or actually, no, you even said it. Anyone who doesn't like the police or whatever, come on.
Fuck yeah, dude. I like that.
Yeah, we want someone that doesn't like the police like at all, and that would be great.
Yep.
See, I don't want to say like, oh, I love police. I love criminals. I don't love anything like that. My point is though, like, I love you. You're a great person. And I look at that as like, it's a job. It doesn't define you.
Right. It's a job. Yeah. It's a.
Can I ask you a quick question? Because besides the haircut no offense, you can't. I forgot you can't. You probably need hair plugs, but to fix that thing, do you have another shirt or no?
Why do I wear this one all the time?
I mean, every time I see you.
Really?
Every time. You picked me up in it. Then you took the Buffalino. You were on it last week, 2 weeks ago.
It's my Embrace the Suck Mind Over Madness shirt, bro.
It's starting to look like a uniform, pal.
Do you have another fucking hat?
Yeah, I do. I have my father's. I have a shitload of them. Here.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, save me.
You ready?
Yeah, dude, wear that. Yeah. That looks really cool. Now you look like a chomo with that thing. Take that off.
Nah, man, this is Shamrock Meats Incorporated.
No, that's a fucking minivan. Come here, kids. You want to pet my dog? I've got candy. Hat. Don't wear that one.
This one straight from Ireland, though, but the kind of though has like the other, like the little crease though that goes over there. And then I have this bad boy Mukros from Ireland. My father's is inside the room, which I'm not wearing though yet, but I have like 11 of these laying around, and All I'm saying is that you don't. I'm not making fun of you. All I said was
Costa said, "Buy me a shirt." You should buy me a shirt.
You got a horrendous haircut. That's all I said. And second off, I did. You did. You got the Buffalino shirts at $25. What do you got? What do you got for me?
I mean, I don't know. That was kind of a used shirt. I don't know if it was worth it.
No, I know though. So we knocked off obviously 10 right off the rack. So we'll say,
you know 15. What?
No, but that shirt though was like brand new because I have a bunch of them. Look, I have one freaking just hanging up right there with the pins on it.
I'm wearing a different shirt every fucking Tuesday night now.
Yeah, well, you know, I just think that like when
you've hurt my feelings twice. You've hurt my feelings twice today.
I just think if you wear a different shirt sometimes, that it'll help. Like it'll make our show look like it happened on different days at times. You know,
it's alive.
No, I know it's.
Were you live last week?
No, but I might pick up. Maybe there's something funny from this live that I'm going to make into a short.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right,
here we go. The Scully cap. It's a good cap. Loomis thinks he's a.
Thank you, Morningstar.
I've been wearing these hats, my man, since I was in junior freaking high. It's actually since I was in 6th grade. Got the pictures and all. Actually, I have the picture downstairs for my father's tab. Been rocking these hats forever. What do we got? That's the Boston Scally. All right, girls, calm down. Keith, me personally, I love the embrace. I love this shirt too. I just said that he wears it every day, and we also are men and we break balls. I mean, Jesus. Just because Keith looks like a rooster with the haircut, everything's getting taken out on me. How about this, though? How about humans are like this? Listen to this, everyone. Keith goes, bro, look at my haircut. It's terrible. I agreed, and then I'm the bad guy. It's like everyone wants to come and say to you, like, you know, I did this thing that's terrible, but then they want the other person to reciprocate and be like, no, you didn't.
You're supposed to lift me up, bro.
If you had a fucking like disease or something, dude, I would have. It's a haircut and it'll grow back.
So if my old lady comes down and says, "Do you like this dress?" Should I be honest?
Keith knows Keith's sharper than a buck knife. Absolutely. Keith's sharper than this fucking OTF skull crusher on the bottom. This thing weighs a lot. Did I have this with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love the OTF snow with the black plate. And this thing right here, I wouldn't even use that. You just go dink on the side of someone's head here, game over. But, yeah, they used the skull crushers in World War II or World War I.
Do it. Mohawk it up, Morningstar. If you do it, I'll do it. I kind of got a fucking mohawk, really.
Oh, you're going to go for the hawk? Look what I could do. I could do a bunch. I don't know what I should do, huh?
Put in a fucking ponytail.
Nah, it doesn't. No, shoot me. Shoot me. If I do a bun, if I ever do a man bun, fucking shoot me. If I ever do a man bun. Oh, look at it. You can almost see how it almost looked like a man. Oh, God. Yeah, maybe I'll grow it out a little bit. I'm just always wearing hats. Wow. Did grow. But it's uneven because of the way how it comes up on the right, though. But, yeah, my hair is terrible. So, look, I did that for you. Okay, partner? Are you going to be okay? Jesus Christ.
I might relapse now.
Emo locks. Keith, I got mad at Chris for the longest time because I wore a perfume for months and he didn't tell me it smelled like garbage because he didn't want to hurt my feelings. Did you smell it?
Oh, God.
He wasn't honest about it. I'd much rather him tell me flat out, now that shit makes you look fat, that don't look good, that don't smell good. Let me walk around like a fool. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Wait. Loom will have a man bun. Never. Oh, I'm doing
Tell him, Costa. Get him.
Wait, he wasn't honest about it. Rather tell him my flat out. Like it makes you look fat. Weren't you able to smell it? Red. Were you able to smell it?
I say it a lot nicer than that, though.
See, my buddy just got these samples though, dude, of like very expensive fucking like perfumes, but you just get like samples of them. And that's how to live. Instead of fucking spending fucking $287 for fucking or $500 for a thing, you get a sample fucking thing and it lasts. You get like 10 squirts out of it, but it's fucking free.
That's what I got for Christmas. My wife got me a box of like 6 different colognes.
Yeah, you know what? I stopped that. Cologne I wasn't normally a cologne guy, just my normal deodorant type stuff. Wasn't really a cologne. I used to be back in high school. Remember Jacquard Noir?
No.
All right, you're clueless about the world. But anyway, so yeah, clueless. But I stopped and then I don't know. I just always did I was off and on with it though.
You go for that
Listen,
natural
I could smell it, but the way it mixed with my body chemistry did not smell the same. Oh, so it had a good, I know you're saying it had a good smell, but then from being on your body buddy, go with the shirt trick. Boom, boom. Right there. Fuck the skin. You got to go up here. You got to go by the collarbones.
She said it's a ginger thing. That's funny. Costa, the Old Spice man. Costa, they still make Old Spice?
Yeah. Costa, how did you know I wear Old Spice? I have the spray too.
That's funny.
No, I wear like natural stuff now.
So we're going to be on Tuesday night.
Yes, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. This series is live, but normally they're going to be pre-recorded. Cop reacts to cops, where the whole show will be me and Keith reacting to videos and getting his take on it. We thought it'd be an interesting idea since he is one, and to hear his opinion on what he would do, this and that. So be looking out for those. Ring the bell when you subscribe for notifications. On your way out, if you don't mind, hit the like button, leave a comment in the real comment section. It helps us out. Share it with your friends. Help us. We're just starting out for real now in 2026. So help us get up to 200 subscribes. And we appreciate it. And we will see you next time on Nothing Wrong with Old Spice. Thank you, Gina. I thought the flip thing grossed you out. So I thought after doing the flip. Oh, and if anyone wants to watch Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute, me and Gina, live show on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And that channel is Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. So, Gina, looking for no backing out, Gina. You're in. And Cop reacts to cops. And don't forget the interviews that we have coming up. We have Shane's coming up. And then we'll have Chief Son. Then we'll have Larry, Linda, everything. 2026 is going to be a beautiful year. And stay tuned for what updates I can give on the documentary. And other than that, Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah.
Thank you all for coming out. Everybody. Bones Crew, Gina, Costa, Red, all
everyone.
You guys.
Red, every single person that came and said hello. And even the early birds, I got to get them. Like right here, the Scully Cap, Castelli Greylock. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That's Gina. That's Costa, my man. But there's just one though that I'm missing. I know colors. I remember colors. Colors. Jordan, thank you. Oh, here it is. Brian Cashmere, thank you very much. See, I remember each and every person who watches. I listen, that's more than currency, man. People give their time to sit down and watch. Boneyard Crew. Carolyn Dreyer, thank you again. Even if no one's here now, we just wanted to get it out. So, good night, Gina. Keith, be safe out there.
Yeah, man. Enjoy flipping.
I don't know how I can make a video like that without getting banned, but we will see what we could do. But everyone, have a beautiful night. See you next time on Mind Over Madness, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Happy New Year, everyone.
Blank to the face. So seeing her laying there with missing half of her head was just like...
The basic message that I just wanted to know that it's okay to ask for help. Like in the addiction world, people think it's embarrassing to go to rehab or go somewhere like, to go away. But what's really more embarrassing is being out there and still pedaling and doing stuff that you need for your habit. So just know that it's okay to ask for help.
A passenger jetliner that flew into the building, that doesn't happen, right? I mean, that's a professional pilot who knows what he's doing, or she, and they're not flying into two big towers that are in the middle of the sky. That's not happening. So we knew it was, we felt it was an attack, and we felt that it was the same people who had threatened to kill us.
Corporal Keith Shibley is presented the Valor Award for his immediate response and courageous actions during the shooting rampage at the Washington Navy Yard.
Thank you again. Please hit that subscribe button.